Hello. Oh, forgot my headphones again. I'm getting better at this though. Each day. Each day I get a little better at this. So here we go. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the live stream. Sponsored by my travel agency, Living Life and Style. If you guys are needing any travel assistance, research, information, assistance, help with any of your travel needs. I generally focus on cruises, all-inclusive resorts, Mexico, and the Caribbean, but I can help you with just about anything. I'm helping a client with a trip to Japan. Another client I've helped with a river cruise in Europe. All kinds of options. Happy to help you with the planning that you need. I'm gonna have to get better at doing that. Some sort of intro live read for my travel agency, because that's kind of the purpose of doing this live stream in the first place. One step at a time, people. One step at a time. So, but yes, Middays, Midlife in the Midwest, brought to you by Living Life and Style Travel. Probably just call it Living Life and Style. That works too. But yeah, episode 8, dude. I'm plugging right along. Got through. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's been a long week. Been getting a lot done. But I actually have some things I brought. I brought more stuff to talk about to the program today. So that's going to be fun. We're going to talk about, obviously, we're going to talk about the Super Bowl because, I mean, Chiefs, right? I'm going to talk about the Super Bowl. But there's some news here in the Kansas City area as it relates to the Super Bowl in the chances that we win, which those chances are probably pretty good. So without further ado, let's touch on what is going on in the world today. We have a lot of craziness going on in the world today. It's a cloudy, rainy day here in Kansas City. But the benefit of the cloudy, rainy day is all of that rain has melted all of our snow. Thank God. All the snow's gone. And temperatures are warming up. February is tomorrow. Pitchers and catchers report in 12 days. Baseball's just around the corner. All good things, right? I mean, all good things. So that's what we got going on. And like I said, we're going to talk some stuff about the Super Bowl and some things that are peripheral to the Super Bowl. So let's just get into it first. I always like to let people know Bitcoin is doing great. It always makes me happy when Bitcoin's doing great. But, I mean, Bitcoin's basically been doing great since, I don't know. I mean, hell, even back in October, we were in the 60s and I was happy with it. Now it's at 104,000, almost 105,000. I'm thrilled, right? I mean, it's doing great for me. I'm happy. Big Bitcoin fan. As I find Bitcoin news to talk about, I will be sure to share that. But on to the topic at hand. This is the Forbes Super Bowl 2025 Ultimate Guide to Hotels, Restaurants, and Things to Do in New Orleans if you're going down for the big game. Oh, speaking of the big game, I'm not sure what the rules are on saying Super Bowl in a live stream. I know they are very particular about it, saying it in a commercial. So you can't do that. But it's always good before we get to the ultimate Super Bowl guide. Let's take a peek at what the tickets are going for at the Super Bowl. So right now you can get 600 level tickets way up here in the bleeders, right? Way up here in the bleeders. Ticket prices are starting at $4,410 each. You get down into that lower bowl. You can get down into that lower bowl for $6,400, $6,390. That's really not that bad. I'm kind of impressed with that. In that club level, though, we're looking at 13,365, and it starts going up from there. But yeah, not bad, not bad. If you're going down to New Orleans, that's what the ticket prices are going for. There are hotel packages and the whole 9 yards. If you're wanting to go to the Super Bowl, get your tickets to the tailgate party. Especially Kansas City, people from Kansas City. If you're paying attention, if you're listening, if you're watching, you should be going to the tailgate party so you can show them how it's done. I mean, we all know that here in Kansas City, we are the kings of tailgate. So when we get to New Orleans, we should show them how it's done. I firmly believe that. Kind of just walk in there like you own the joint, because when it comes to tailgating, Kansas City owns the joint. That's just how it is. All right, so back to the ultimate guide to hotels, restaurants, and things to do in New Orleans for Super Bowl 2025 from Jennifer Kester and the Forbes Travel Guide Contributor Group. As New Orleans gears up to host its 11th Super Bowl. Oh, wait, I should probably switch to the right tab. Hey, there we are. Hey, good to see you. As New Orleans gears up to host its 11th Super Bowl, the city promises a celebration that will be unlike any other, combining two mega events into one. Coinciding with Mardi Gras, this year's festivities will blend the thrill of football with the spirit of carnival season. I didn't realize Mardi Gras and the Super Bowl were colliding in New Orleans. Okay, I must point out that if you haven't thought about going to the Super Bowl, this is definitely the year to go. To go when there's going to be Mardi Gras and the Super Bowl at the same time. You're talking about a party of epic proportions. And if you don't go, you're just going to know that you missed out. I don't know what else to tell you. Yeah, that's going to be an amazing week in New Orleans. All right. So, of course, the festivities next month, or this month. Well, I guess it's still next month because today's the 31st. So, of course, the festivities next month take place, which is actually just next week, too. But whatever. They take place in the shadow of the deadly rampage that took place in the early hours of New Year's Day. That attack, which struck on Bourbon Street in the heart of the city's French Quarter, killed 14. And the city has put extra precautions and security measures in place to protect next month's revelers. Local officials have tapped former New York City Police Commissioner Bill Bratton to review its safety plans, and the city has been given more in federal resources for the event. Quote, New Orleans and Company is building upon our strong partnership with the New Orleans Police Department, Louisiana State Police, as well as other law enforcement agencies to enhance coverage for upcoming events and meetings and secure additional patrols in heavily visited areas, said Kelly Schultz, Senior Vice President of Communications for PR for New Orleans and Company, the city's official destination marketing and sales organization. It's a familiar pivot for a city that has long transformed grief into renewal. From the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina to today, the spirit of the city is one that famously acknowledges life's frailty by living it to the fullest. Its party hard ethos is rooted in a history of perseverance. I love the floats. I went on a float tour in New Orleans. New Orleans is just such a great place, but they have a tour that you can take where they take you through the big giant warehouses that house all of the floats, and they're always adding new floats to the mix, but they always bring old ones out. Depends on the theme of Mardi Gras for the year and things like that. It was such a cool thing. Me and the wife have lots of great pictures of it. It's fantastic. Anyway, moving on. Go to Super Bowl 59. Caesars Superdome celebrates its 50th anniversary this year. Wow, it's been around for 50 years. The Superdome's been around for a long time. celebrates its 50th anniversary this year with improvements to the fan experience. The 1975 opened building listed on the National Register of Historic Places recently wrapped up a 4-year, $560 million renovation that included Wi-Fi upgrades, 3 new atriums, 2 new 40-yard bars, a 4,000 square foot end zone, field level club, and enhanced accessibility for disabled fans. If you want to see the action for yourself, game day tickets can be purchased on the secondary market for around $6,000, as we just mentioned. Like, let's go check it out again. Yeah, we can actually get it for like under $4,500 right now on the secondary market. So, if you're looking, they're saying around 6,000. I can get you a deal at under 4,500. Just keep that in mind. But beyond that, but for that price, you're better served getting one of the VIP packages that starts at nearly $7,000. I can help you with that as well. This particular option includes a pregame party, an open bar, food, and a live show from Ludacris. Luda! Some of the more expensive packages also include hotel stays, which is helpful because most of the city's rooms are already sold out. A lot of them are reserved with those packages that are still available. I have some very nice packages, especially if you like a luxury package. Oh, yeah. Very nice stuff. Hold on a second. Sorry, I had to hit the cough roll for a minute. All right. Anyway, back to the information at hand. For those who need a place to stay, Caesars New Orleans had availability at the press time of this article, which was January 12th. So, yeah, probably no longer. But it's a 7-minute drive from the Superdome. The nearly 800-room hotel recently transformed from a Harrah's after a $435 million renovation and features the area's only land-based casino and restaurants from noted chefs like Nobu Matsuhisa. I probably still said that right. We'll just call him Nobu because I think that's the name of his restaurant. See right there? Nobu. That's probably just the name of his restaurant. I think he can probably go by like Nobu, kind of like Cher, right? That's what I'm thinking. Anyway. All right, moving on. Bobby Flay and other local favorites like Emerald and Nina Compton have also had restaurants in the area. Entertainment and parties for the Super Bowl. Festivities kick off at the Superdome on February 3rd. That is Monday. On February 3rd, with the Super Bowl opening night, when players and coaches from both teams make their only public appearances before kickoff, watch them get interviewed by media and enjoy live New Orleans entertainment. I can't wait for the guys who go out there and do the questions on press day, and they're making all the jokes, and they ask all the funny questions, and they get the kids out there that ask the questions of the players about who's their favorite SpongeBob character or whatever, just kind of the random stuff. I could care less what the questions are about the actual game. I like the more fun stuff. When it comes to that setting, Super Bowl is supposed to be a good time. Let's have a good time. That's kind of how I feel. Anyway, moving on. The Super Bowl experience follows on February 5th through the 8th at the Ernest N. Memorial Convention Center. Bring the family to partake in interactive games, player meet and greets, and photo ops with Super Bowl rings and the Vince Lombardi Trophy. Very cool. Shaq's Funhouse will take over Mardi Gras World on February 7th. Mardi Gras World. That's where where we did the tour. That's where all the Mardi Gras floats were. We've been there. We did that thing. We even still have the Mardi Gras masks that we made that day, right? Yeah. My wife did a way better job on their Mardi Gras mask than I did. Mine kind of looks like something out of a horror film. But Shaq's Funhouse is going to take over Mardi Gras World on February 7th. The 7th annual Festival Circus Carnival Hybrid with games and rides will feature performances by John Summit, Ludacris, DJ Irie, I hope I said that right, Miles O'Neill, and DJ Diesel. with the alter ego of Shaq. That's DJ Diesel. And yeah, because he's from LSU, so they love him in Louisiana. He was a beast at LSU, man. Shaq was a man back then. This will most definitely be one of the places to spot celebrities like Snoop Dogg, Lil Wayne, Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson's a celebrity. Is that what we're going with here? Russell Wilson's a celebrity. Come on, man. We can do better. Michael Phelps has also attended past fests. The next night, the venue will host the 5th annual Sports Illustrated The Party. Dom Dalla and Diplo will play high energy sets. Prior parties have drawn the likes of Patrick Mahomes, Leonardo DiCaprio, Kim Kardashian, and Justin and Hailey Bieber. Diplo will also will headline the February 7th Super Bowl pregame party at Generations Hall. Loud Luxury, Timbaland, Plastic Funk, and Uncommon will take the stage at Generations Hall for February 8th's Maxim's Saints and Sinners party. One can't miss event is the Super Bowl Host Committee Parade on February 8th. The first time Mardi Gras-like parade will roll through the French Quarter with Super Bowl-themed floats, marching bands, stomping groups, and appearances from celebrities and athletes. Spectators can catch themed throws, complimentary items tossed to the crowds from massive floats like NFL beads and stuffed footballs. They're going to be throwing beads at a Super Bowl parade. Okay. And never mind. When it comes to throwing beads at the Mardi Gras parades, if you know, you know. I don't know what else to tell you. I'll be interested to see what the NFL bead throwing parade is like. That'll be interesting. So football-loving foodies will want to attend February 8th's Taste of the NFL at the National World War II Museum. Chefs Andrew Zimmerman, Carla Hall, Tim Love, Lashita Perry, and Mark Butcher. I'm going with Butcher. Will host the NFL-sanctioned charity event, which also will include NOLA institutions like Brennan's, Dookie Chase's Restaurant, and Restaurant Revolution. They will cook up Southern fare such as brisket beignets, red velvet lobster mac and cheese. I don't even like lobster. I don't like seafood. And I'm definitely not going to be in on the char grilled oysters, but I'm sure they're delicious if you like those, if you like seafood. I'll eat the red velvet lobster mac and cheese. Make no mistake. I'm not like a seafood fan, but I'm definitely not passing on. I mean, that sounds fantastic. Char grilled oysters. Yeah. If you're going to pay me, I'll probably eat them, but you're going to have to pay me. Otherwise I'm not touching oysters. Sorry. Can't do it. Also, you can eat your way through Guy Fieri's Flavortown tailgate at Mardi Gras World on February 9th. Pre-game with the spiky-haired chef at the world's largest tailgate and watch performances by Diplo, Flava Flav, and local rockers Cowboy Mouth. All right, the world's largest tailgate. So that'll be going on. All right, food, drinks, other activities. This is a great look at this. I mean, there's no wonder why this was the ultimate Super Bowl guide for all of the stuffs. Food and drink and other activities. So venture beyond the big events to get a taste of the local culture while celebrating the Super Bowl. Escape the crowds by going uptown for the weekend super brunch at iconic restaurant Commander's Palace. Listen to live jazz while indulging in elevated Creole tailgate-inspired fare. Like, oh man, I don't speak French. I'm gonna give it a whirl. Foie gras sliders. I don't know what foie gras is, but if it's food from New Orleans, chances are it's good because that's how New Orleans food is. So I'm going with foie gras sliders with torched. Oh Jesus, man, these damn words! Torched taleggio and crab boiled peanut mostarda. I did my best. I did my best. And Dirty Bird poppers, I can do them. Dirty Bird poppers with slow smoked port boudin, stuffed quail, candied jalapeno, and Creole cream cheese. Dude, I don't know. I might not be able to say it and pronounce it all right. Um, but this local fella from Kansas City thinks that sounds fantastic. It sounds so good. Let's see here. What else? Elsewhere in Uptown, modern Israeli Mediterranean restaurant Saba will add 2 cocktails only for Super Bowl week. Riffs on the Spanish drink. Oh man, these words are fantastic today. Really putting me on the spot and really challenging the linguistics, right? Calimazzo. This cherry Coke like version uses red cream Menishwitz. Man, it's killing me today. It's freaking killing me today. And the Stone Fence bourbon and hard cider with a Baharat syrup. And Natural Wine Bar, really, really nice wines, which is completely different from the place called Really Nice Wines. They only have really nice wines. At this new place, they have really, really nice wines. There's a difference. And they will be holding a Super Bowl bingo as the game plays out. Hit bingo and win a glass of bubbly. For something stronger, colorful Asian fusion gym Mr. Mao will host the Mr. Mao Pop-Out, a shots menu served during the halftime show that will include the Hoodoo Espresso Martini Shooter, the Almond Joy Shot, a house-made fireball, and Make It Rain, a 1.5 ounce pour of all 3. So, the parties are going down. Make no mistake. The parties are going down. So, get closer to downtown. To the downtown action, Forbes Travel Guide recommends the Roosevelt New Orleans, a Waldorf Astoria hotel. Famed Sazerac Bar will provide a Super Bowl menu of cocktails like the Royal Blues. That seems more appropriate for a Royal Super Bowl party, or a World Series party, but whatever. Which is Crown Royal Deluxe, St. Elizabeth Allspice Dram, muddled blueberries, agave syrup, calamansi, and tobacco and leather bitters. And that is one crazy cocktail. On the Royal Caribbean ship we were on this summer, it was Harmony of the Seas, and they had robot bartenders. I wonder if the robot bartenders could make one of those. That would be interesting. I might have, next time I get on one of the Royal Caribbean ships with the robot bartenders, I may have to find out. French Quarter Cuban Caribbean spot Cane and Table will offer several game day inspired libations with rum and sugar cane distillates. Tasty for all you alcohol fans out there. Some tasty. All right, so scoop up the treats at the excellent IU Bakehouse, which will package to-go boxes of mini pastries and game day bites, breads stenciled with team logos, and muffaletta king cakes, which the bakery is bringing back just for the Super Bowl. If you were lucky enough to reserve a room at Forbes Travel Guide 4-star Four Seasons Hotel of New Orleans before it sold out, you'll enjoy guest-only Super Bowl weekend programming, including daily live music, chandelier bar tastings, and access to the on-site restaurant and bar. The outlets will close to non-guests. You can't get in. While 4-star The Ritz-Carlton New Orleans, which I have Super Bowl packages to if you would be interested in buying, which is also full, but I can still get you tickets. You can stop by for the late checkout late checkout by the Ritz-Carlton pop-up shop Thursday to Monday. The white logo tee, white flag tees, sweatshirts, navy joggers, blue zipper jacket, and more will be for sale from the coveted designer collection. There you Have It, the 2025 ultimate guide to the hotels, restaurants, and things to do in New Orleans if you're going down for Super Bowl 25. Now, on to something a little more serious and close to home here for us in Kansas City. Apparently, this year, we will not be doing a Super Bowl rally. And a lot of it has to do with to the events of what happened at the Super Bowl rally last year. Here's a short report from Kansas City Fox 4 News. Here's a short report from them real quick.
The shooting at last Super Bowl rally that left Lisa Lopez Galvin dead and 22 others hurt. It changed how we will celebrate championships in this city. The 3P! Multiple sources confirm with Fox 4 the rallies we've seen following parades are no more. Instead, the team will have an exclusive event at Arrowhead prior to the parade. Exclusive meaning no public attendance. The city is working out logistics to have screens along the parade route so fans can watch. Players, coaches, staff, and dignitaries will leave the Truman Sports Complex and head to stage for the parade in the area of Crown Center. The exact location we're not reporting for safety reasons. Parades have in years past gone southbound down Grand. That will flip with the route instead starting near Pershing and Main, getting on Grand Boulevard and finishing at 6th Street. It will be longer with the hope to spread out the crowds. City staff is currently working to create experiences along the parade route for fans to create, quote, special moments. And we do know that the city is also working on park and ride options, as we've seen at years past parade and Super Bowl rallies, to help with the flow of traffic. We also do know today was the first reading of an ordinance for the city to allocate money to the Sports Commission to throw this parade. All of this, of course, contingent on the Chiefs taking care of business on February 9th. Of course, Fox 4 will stay on top of this story.
There you have it. There you have it. If they win, the celebration will begin with an exclusive gathering of only the elites, you know, here in town, the players, their families. Oh, of course, the governor and the mayor get to go. Oh, yeah, they get to go celebrate, you know, and feel cool with the players and all that stuff because of their elected positions. I'm sure there will be. Quiet. Oh, well, no, we can go ahead and do this. Hold on. Because I love Virgin Voyages. You ever thought about going on a Virgin Voyages sailing? Because they're awesome. It ain't no joke, man. Fuck it. Folks only. Fabulous boats, man. It's so much fun. Okay, anyway. Sorry. Couldn't help myself.
Earth can
Stop. Sorry. I wasn't going to watch it again. But I do love me some Virgin Voyages. They're fantastic. Anyways, so following the celebration, right? The celebration at Arrowhead, you know, just for the special people. I mean, they're not even right now. They're not even letting season ticket holders in. Not even letting. I mean, I would be okay. I would be much more okay with this if like fans were like allowed to go into the stadium to see the rally. But instead, when you're going to have this empty building and just a few special people, could there be anything that's more Hunger Games like than, you know, all of the elites of the city getting to have, you know, their special little party for, you know, whatever athletic competition that shined a light on them. And then like, oh yes, we will parade through the masses and you can stand on the cold streets and wave at us, but we're definitely not going to party and celebrate with you. I think it's stupid. I mean, I can't claim that I would be going and doing something like, um, eh, me saying I'm not going to watch me saying I'm not going to go to the parade. Well, that's no threat. I wasn't going to the parade before I heard this news. There's no way I was going to the parade. Has nothing to do with last year. What happened at last year's parade? What happened at last year's parade was a terrible thing. And certainly additional precautions should be taken. Absolutely. But to take the celebration of the local team's championship away from the people who helped celebrate it all year long, and then you're going to turn around and take that away and like only the special people get to go. We'll show it to you on TV. That's a load of crap. A complete load of crap. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm unless if they let season ticket holders into the stadium to watch the rally, to watch the party, I'll take back everything I'm saying. I think that's a perfectly acceptable compromise. I mean, I'll be honest with you. What I think should happen is like they should just have a parade that goes from the airport to the stadium, do the party, and be done with it. Do the parade right down the highway, all the way down 29, right through the middle of downtown. Everybody can stand where they want to do it, set up special, some people will gather at the airport to watch them come home. Other people will, wave banners over on overpasses, people will pull over on the side of the road and watch them as they drive by. Just do it like that. Just do it like a giant motorcade, like a presidential motorcade from the airport to the stadium, and then do a big party at the stadium. Poof, call it done. That would be my solution. Nobody gives a damn what I think. It's fine. But that is certainly what I would do. I think that would be a much more rational plan. It'd probably cost less too. But what do I know? What do I know? Well, that was what I had today. It does kind of bug me. I am happy to help you with any Super Bowl plans that you would like to make. I can help you with all of those sorts of things, whether it's a whole Super Bowl package, whether you're just going down for the game, whether you're just going down to be part of the festivities and you don't want to go to the game, which is probably like as much fun as going to the game itself. But I know we got a lot of Chiefs fans out there, and a lot of them would probably like to go to a Super Bowl. Third Super Bowl, having the potential to watch like NFL history be made. I think it's pretty cool. It's not in my budget this year. What are you gonna do? But yeah, pretty cool party going on down in New Orleans, especially with Mardi Gras going on at the same time. Dude, how you beat that? How you gonna beat that? Well, let's see. Let's check in on Bitcoin here real quick before we go. Let's see what's Bitcoin doing for us today. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of a little bit down today. Right there. Just can't break through that 105 mark. That's all right. No worries. No worries. It's going to be great. All right, guys. I'm going to be sending out some random invites to select people. If you're on my friends list on Facebook, you'll be the prime targets. So just know that. But I'm going to send out some invites because I'm going to do happy hour this afternoon. From 4 to 6 this afternoon, I'm going to be sitting right here. I might bring on my guitar lesson video game, especially if I'm by myself and nobody's going to, join me for happy hour. I'm probably going to be playing guitar, or not playing guitar, learning to play guitar, because I can't play guitar, but I want to learn how to play guitar. So I have a cool little, well, you'll see if we get to it. So that'll be going on this afternoon. If you want an invite, shoot me a message. Say, hey man, I'll come on with you this afternoon. If you have a small business, you can promote it. Tell us what you do, all that good stuff. It's not the same as the business roundtable. We're not doing business roundtables on Wednesday, happy hours on Friday. This is kind of just to cut loose, get ready for the weekend. I may, at the beginning of the happy hour, I may still be working on a few quotes, cleaning up a few quotes, finishing up some stuff, but it's basically the end of the week. And we're just going to have a nice, chill end of the week. That's the plan. So if you'd like to join me, let me know. I will send you an invite. And if you're not listening, which is most of you, I'm going to send you an invite too. You just don't know it yet. And that's okay. So hopefully we'll see what happy hour brings. I'm going to be working on this weekend on setting up a schedule for all of these shows. And that way, it'll let people know they're coming on. We'll send out alerts. And like I said, man, one step at a time. I'm working on getting this thing to where it rolls out on a regular, simple, regular basis. Hopefully, the idea is that it's going to get better each and every day. So that's what we're working on. Tomorrow is February. We're already almost, we're at the very end of the first month of the year. I mean, it feels like yesterday was New Year's. And here we are getting ready to start February. It's going to be baseball season before we know it. You guys have a great day and be good. Be good to each other. See you this afternoon.